Hey everyone. So I want to preface this by saying, yes, I know I look like shit. I actually just got back from work not too long ago at all. But I noticed that this has been making the rounds on YouTube and on apparently social media in general. Um, but it's entitled "A Message from the Gay Community." And apparently it's performed by the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus, whatever that is. Um, and it was uploaded on the San Francisco GMC or Gay. Oh, okay. So the San Francisco Gay Male Chorus TV. Duh, I'm a dumbass. Um, and I guess they just decided to. This is kind of their thing. They just upload like songs and whatnot. And I guess they decided to upload this, and it's gotten a lot of attention, or at least some attention from some outlets and whatnot. And I've heard like bits and pieces of it, um, and it's really, really, really creepy, and it does nothing for certain stigmas and stereotypes out there. And here's the thing, like it's really, really frustrating when people like this, and specifically it's concerning gay men in this case. So it's really frustrating when people like this like put themselves on a pedestal and appoint themselves as some sort of voice for all gay men out there and for gay people and I guess by extension LGBT people in general. But in this case it's gay men. But it's really, really frustrating because I don't agree with this whatsoever. I don't approve of this method. And like I said, it just does nothing but, like, it does nothing to help or improve or really eradicate, the stigmas that are out there because there's already the big stigma, specifically around homosexual men. I don't really notice it much with lesbian women. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not out there. But specifically with like gay men, there's the stigma that they're like pedophiles. They're more likely to be pedophiles, and you see that sometimes with people who like with gay adoption, they'll be like, oh, they're gonna diddle the kid and whatnot, which is that's fucking horse shit. And even if it was true, there's also plenty of straight couples out there who have adopted and then molested the kid. Wouldn't in that case wouldn't it be important that the child was fucking molested and not the sexuality of the person who did it? But anyways, yeah, I mean, like stuff like this, it does nothing for that sort of stigma, and it's just cringy. I mean, it's stuff like this why LGBT acceptance has been going down, along with a variety of other things, and things like this just push progress way back and acceptance way back. And if stuff like this keeps happening, then like attitudes towards LGBT people are gonna take a huge nosedive. Already is really. But yeah, let's just go ahead and react to this. I might put in the title like a centrist gay guy reacts to a message from the gay community. So yeah, let's go.
As we celebrate Pride and the progress we've made over these past years, there's still work to be done.
Yeah, well, hopefully not by people like you, because you're only going to set that progress back like 20 years.
So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you.
So, I've got kind of a bone to pick with this equal rights thing. Now, I'm not saying that there's not some work to still be done, but I think that rather than actual rights, like as in like the right to like have medical care and not be discriminated against based on your sexuality, or having the right to like you know uh, medical care or not being discriminated against in the workplace based on your sexuality. I mean, just common sense stuff like that. I feel like for the most part that has been at least in more Western parts of the world, that has already been achieved. I don't think it's so much equal rights as it is acceptance. I think that's really the key. Is it's not so much that we don't have most, if not all, the same rights that our straight counterparts enjoy. It's really just a matter of attitudes and acceptance, which, if the argument was that, there's still a lot to be done, or there's still some progress to be made on acceptance, then I could, maybe agree with that. That would be a more compelling argument. But I mean, it's like with the racism thing. It's oh, we're gonna end racism, we're gonna end homophobia. You're never gonna end any of this stuff. That's the hard truth that you have to accept at some point. You're never gonna you're never gonna completely get rid of hateful people, like hateful, irrational people. You're just not. I think that it's better to focus on the positives. It's better to focus on the progress that has been made, rather than constantly focusing on the negative and the people who don't support you and people who are hateful towards you. Because when you only focus on that, you end up getting shit like this. And in my opinion, people like this are just really, really bitter. I don't know I can't say what their life experience is. I mean, certainly if their family life has been rough because their family didn't accept them, then I guess you could argue that they have a right to be bitter and whatnot. But the thing is, though, it doesn't matter what you go through. Like, you can't let that define you. Like, it doesn't, like, just because you had a shitty, like, childhood at some point, it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that you can therefore be a shitty person and be shitty to others and just spread around toxic behavior and whatnot. And that's what I see this as. So, I think that these types, from whatever you want to call it, the gay community, the LGBT community, whatever, I think that these types are very, very bitter and angry, and very insecure, which is why they feel the need to make stuff like this, rather than just going on about their life and not giving a shit, if someone doesn't approve of them or whatever. So that's just my opinion and my input.
You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights.
I mean, there's still that subsection of people out there, but I mean, as time goes on, I mean, more and more people are just, more and more people. I mean, it's kind of like when you look at political parties, like more and more people aren't really Democratic or Republican. Like more often than not, people are just independent. Like they don't really subscribe to a certain party. And I think more and more, most people don't really give a shit one way or the other, if you're gay or not. Now, like I said, I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't those people out there. There certainly are. There's still plenty of people out there who, like I said, are hateful and irrational to certain groups of people, and that sucks. But, I mean, at the end of the day, there's not really a lot you can do about it, because those types of people have to come to the conclusion that their stance is bad themselves. If you try to force them to, it just creates resentment. And it creates just more hatred. Again, that's just my opinion, but you can't really force this stuff, especially now in this day and age. I mean, I guess like maybe, 40, 30, even 20 years ago, you could have made the argument that being really angry and bitchy and mean about it might have made sense, I guess. But now, like, you just have to let people sort themselves out, So, just my thought, not saying that I'm right or anything. That's my interpretation.
You say we all lead lives you can't respect, but you're just frightened.
This guy looks like what's the name of the actor? Have any of you seen like the movie Creep? It's like a found footage movie. Fuck, what's his name? Mark something. I forget the name of the guy, the actor. Uh, Mark Duplass, I think that's his name. Look up the movie Creep. It's actually a really good movie, but look up the movie Creep and the guy who plays the creep in the movie. Um, this guy right here looks looks a lot like that actor. I know this is just ad hominem bullshit, but I mean, you know.
You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked?
So I think that the argument that if a kid sees, if like they're watching Arthur, for example, and there's like an educational episode about like gay couples, it's gonna make them gay. Obviously, I think that's retarded. That's stupid. You know, I mean, I would agree with that. I think it's dumb to say that like it's just gonna make them gay, or your kid's gonna become gay, or they're gonna become bisexual, or they're gonna become trans if they see this or that. Now, like I've said, I don't even really think that, you know, kids, especially like, you know, kids like under 12, like prepubescent kids, I don't think they should really be exposed to things like sexuality and gender all that much. I mean, that goes for like heterosexuality too. I mean, I don't think it should be a thing that they're really learning that much about. I mean, maybe like the most would be like sex ed class and stuff like that, where they cover like the bare minimum, you know. Or if it's done in like a tasteful and like subtle manner in like a show, like again like Arthur, like an educational show. But I don't think that it should be like a big thing to like little children. I think that they should just figure that stuff out as they grow older and just find out about it naturally and whatnot, as they mature and grow and progress in their lives and whatnot. Uh, but as far as like, you know, LGBT has become really mainstream, and more kids are more online a lot and whatnot. And I mean, there are some kids, not really with sexuality, I don't really think. I mean, it can happen, but more with the gender stuff, you know, all the gender bullshit. Kids can, I think, get confused because there's so much stuff out there. You know, so I can understand it from that perspective. But as far as like, you know, the traditional, oh, if your kid sees this, it's going to make them gay or it's going to corrupt them. Like, yeah, obviously that's stupid. But I mean, you know, it's.
Funny, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit.
And this is where it gets creepy. And again, like I said, this stuff, this kind of thing, it does nothing for, you know, the stigma out there that gay men are like creepy with children and whatnot. It really doesn't do anything for that stigma. And like I said, doing things like this isn't gonna, it's not gonna bring about more acceptance, or a change in attitude towards the people that already don't like gay people in the first place. It's gonna cement their opinion. There was a comment on this video saying that you're just creating more enemies, and I mean, the comment was right. I mean, they are just creating more enemies by doing stuff like this. I think that anyone who falls under the umbrella of LGBT should speak out against stuff like this. You know, make your voice known. If you don't approve of stuff like this, make it known, aside from the obvious people who will do reactions to this, like, you know, Blair White and people like that who are popular and more vocal. But, yeah, you know.
Quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You can keep them from disco. What about San Francisco?
San Francisco's a shithole, first of all. Yeah, second of all, I just wanted to add, like, stuff like this also just gives like the Pat Robertsons of the world like more fuel. So like you're just playing into their hands by doing stuff like this. Just saying, it's yeah.
Make him wear pleated pants, we don't care. We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair. At first setting.
So there's nothing wrong with like teaching your kids to be like, like tolerant and accepting of people who are different from them. I don't disagree with that message at all. But framing it in this type of way is just really, really creepy. Like we'll convert your kids and and it's, I mean. I also find there's another guy now on here, but like that first guy, the way his face just changed, like it was really, really off-putting. Like, it's like, dude's a psychopath. That's the vibes that I'm getting, honestly. Like, oh, and the likes to dislikes are turned off, of course. So, I wonder why.
Yeah, why you'd be so scared of us turning your children into accepting, caring people, but I see now why you'd have a problem with that.
Well, they're going to have a problem now after seeing this. As I've said, you're not helping anyone, and you should stop appointing yourself as a spokesperson for all of us, just saying, because you don't speak for all of us. You certainly don't speak for me.
It's like you worried. They'll change their group of friends. You won't approve of where they go at night to protest. But when you'll be disgusted, when they start finding things online that you've kept far from their sight.
Again, like, I assume that this person is talking about, adult fun stuff. And again, it's creepy. It does nothing for the pedophile stigma thing. And I swear to God, I know I've already said it multiple times, this guy is fucking creepy. I swear. God damn it. I do not want this full screen.
Like information, guess what? You'll still be alright. We'll convert your children, yes we will. Reaching one and all, there's really no escaping.
They're decent singers, at least. I'll give them that. Won't convert your children, like, again, I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but I mean, when you get so triggered to the point to where you do stuff like this, like, maybe you should just get offline for a while and just read a book or go for a walk or something. Because again, the very people that you're talking about in this video that you're complaining about, you're just playing right into their hands by doing stuff like this. And maybe you don't care. You're just doing it to be edgy, I guess. And that's probably the point of this video, but still, if you actually care about progress.
Even grandma likes RuPaul, and the world's getting kinder. Gen Z's gayer than Grindr. Learn to love.
God damn it, this fucking mouse. What the fuck? I know RuPaul was mentioned. Fuck RuPaul. That show is fucking shit. That's really my opinion of all fashion shows. It's just shallow bullshit. What else did they say? That the world is getting kinder? I mean, yeah, it is. And I think in a lot of ways I think that, when we talk about political correctness, I think that there's some aspects of it that are actually good, but there are just as many aspects of it that are bad. And again, it just builds up resentment within more and more people, and it just makes them, it makes people like that roll their eyes at shit like this, But, again, I don't think that the world becoming a kinder place towards different people is a bad thing at all. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, not at all. But I think at some point, a line needs to be drawn. I think there needs to be a line at just how tolerant we're willing to be. And when I say that, I'm talking about like, all the gender bullshit. Because at some point it just gets ridiculous. And it honestly becomes like a religion, honestly, because I'm not going to go into that, but yeah.
We'll convert your children. Someone's gotta teach them not to hate. We're coming for them.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's a bunch of them now. There's too many. Yeah. The fact that there's this many people in here just really makes me like sad. It's like a mixture of young people and older people, and then like there's a mixture of it's very, very diverse. And when I say diverse, I mean there's a lot of there's black people. I think there's a Hispanic person in here. I think, right? Yeah, like different ethnicities and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. It's really, really cringy. This is... Okay, like... Oh, fuck. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Like... Please no. Like, I usually think it's stupid to be like, oh, on behalf of this group that I'm a part of, I apologize, because, like, I don't believe in that collectivist mindset bullshit. But this time, though, I think I'm going to make an exception. So, on behalf of, gay men around the world, I apologize for this. I sincerely do. We're not all like this. A lot of us don't approve of this shit. Just know that. Just know that. And they're all wearing shirts with, a shirt with the word proud on it and the different colors and whatnot. That's nice. And it doesn't help. It doesn't help that some of the guys in here looks like they have that sex offender look to them. God damn it, this mouse. I really don't like this. It shows all the people. It shows all of them, and it's just like it's like expanding and whatnot, and it's just like, I don't know. This is very, very like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's funny, but it's also kind of scary at the same time. Yeah, some of these people honestly look like when you go on the internet and you hear about those like internet predator stories, like some of these people on here look like that. Not because they're gay, of course. It's because they just have that look, I mean, there's plenty of straight people out there who have that look too, so I'm just saying. God damn it, this fucking piece of shit mouse. Like, disregard that that's the oven back there. Why did you guys think this is a good idea? Seriously? Like, why? Why did you really think this was, like, if you wanted to put a song out about acceptance, that's fine, but, like, did you really have to make the thing, we're gonna convert your kids? Did you really have to? Why did all of you think this was a good idea? I don't understand it. This is stupid. This is so bad. This is so stupid. This is so cringy. This is so fucking, like... Oh my fucking god. Fucking... The intelligence is not strong here. What's that, God damn it, this fucking piece of shit mouse. What's that one meme, the Toy Story meme? There's no sign of intelligent life form anywhere. That's this video. What? I don't understand what they're fucking saying because they're doing the stupid ass chorus thing, so. No, oh, and then they're putting the colors of each of the flags that represent all the special little groups of the LGBT and like, you know what? Let's see. Can you let's see. Can I flip this around so you can just see this? You see that? That's what they're doing. Hopefully you saw that, and hopefully it wasn't like upside down or anything. If it was, I apologize. But yeah, yeah. This is
Your children, then we'll turn to you, giving up the fear inside is free like you never knew. Go and see San Francisco.
people who are already like phobic to begin with about this type of stuff. This is only gonna make them like reinforce that. Like, again, I understand this was probably made for the intent of being edgy or pissing people off, but still, like, it's not going to do anything for anyone.
Go and turn up that disco. You'll forget you were ever upset. We'll convert your children and make an ally of you yet. We'll make an ally of you yet.
This is so fucking bad. This is so fucking bad, guys. This is creepy. Like, I feel like it's like some sort of weird cult from like a horror movie, but then they got together and made like this Brady Bunch-esque style music video. It's so fucking like, I don't know how to explain the thoughts that are going through my head right now, the feelings that are going. Whew. No, you didn't. No, you won't. You didn't. I guarantee you didn't make any allies with this video. You just made. You made plenty of enemies though with this video, or you just reaffirmed all the enemies that you had in the first place. So, I mean, even if this wasn't intended to do that, even if it was just intended to take the piss, it still is just so bad and cringy. And like I said, it gives fuel to so many different people, like the Pat Robertsons of the world and the Rick Santorums of the world. You know, people who are already hateful to begin with. So, yeah, that's the end of it. That was bad. That was bullshit. Let me know what you guys think. I challenge you guys, any one of you out there who makes videos, even if you're straight, I would like to see one of my friends out there who makes videos react to this. I challenge you. I tag you guys to do this. So you can suffer too. Anyways, in all seriousness, I'm done. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's the end of this one. Peace and have a good day.